Hey everybody, welcome back to Trinity Dairy. Don't forget to like and share the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Today is August 2nd, 2024. It's nice out today. It's hot. It's like 82 right now. It's supposed to get up close to 90, I think. It's about noon, a little after noon. So it's going to be a hot one, but we're going to get the combine fired up here and start on some oats. I did pull some of the oats this morning from a couple different spots out here and run into town and got a moisture test on them. And he did two different samples. I think one was 10.5, one was 11%. So I think they should be good. That should be plenty good to store in the bin. I'm kind of new to the whole straight cutting oats. Normally we always swath them, so then you can leave them lay and kind of dry down. But these should be good. I know they looked good. You could kind of tell the other day they kind of turned from a shiny color to more of a dull color. So I think they're definitely ready to go. We had a lot of dew last night, so that's why I haven't really started any earlier today, because I wanted to let that dew bake off good, because it was pretty heavy last night. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Chance of pop-up showers in the afternoon, so I think it's going to be one of them things. If you're in the path of a pop-up storm, you might get something. So we're going to have to try to work around that, but we will definitely get what we can today. Well, we made one pass around the edge. Seemed to go pretty good. I was just kind of looking here to see if I got any oats coming through. We'll check. Doesn't seem to be.
Looks like better.
One here, one there, I guess. But looks like pretty much all just hulls. So that was good. That outside round, I don't know, maybe I should have stayed over a little bit farther. There's a green oat here or there, but I don't think that's really going to hurt anything if the rest of it is that dry. It is wrapping up on the reel a little bit on me, so I'm probably going to have to get off once in a while and clean that out in those, where the joints are there, where the paddles pivot, but I think that's just because it's so long. So anyway, we're going to keep on going and get the rest of this opened up and see if we can get a load. got that field opened up. I made 4, not full rounds, I did 3 sides. I had just about a hopper full, so that was good. Another comment I got last year was that I needed to adjust the settings a little bit because I was getting a lot of straw and stuff in the oats, and there is a fair bit. And I don't know, I could mess with it a little bit, but I'm just using these for my own use. So if it's a little bit dirty, I don't really care as far as straw goes. I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't seem to be losing a lot out the back. So I don't want to, you know, disrupt that. I'd rather have a little bit of straw in the oats than oats on the ground. So like I said, if I was selling it or something, I'd maybe mess with it a little more. But for what I'm doing, it'll be good to go, and it seems to be flowing good, so it should be dry enough. Those passes I did were along the bottom. Those would have been the wetter oats, or if there was anything that was greener, should have been down along that bottom, and it seems pretty good. There's a few patches that are weedy, where lower spots and stuff where the weeds have started coming in. So there's some lamb's quarter and stuff, but it's all really short. So if it seems like there's some spots I'm cutting the straw a little high, I'm just trying to stay above those weeds. But anyway, that went pretty good. We're gonna go out and see if we can get another hopper full. I should be able to get 2 easy in this. This is a bigger wagon. This is a friend of mine's wagon. And if this would have been completely full, but I knew I couldn't make another pass, so I thought I'd just go dump it out. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's the next morning. We went till about 6 o'clock last night, and then we had a hose blowout on the combine. It's hydraulic hose, so we had to quit. I kept going on this field here by home instead of jumping over to the other one. It was going good here, so I thought, well, we might as well just knock this one out. I probably have got about 2 combine hoppers of grain left out here. I was hoping to finish this last night, but the hose put the kibosh on that. So we're gonna get it pulled off this morning. Paul's here helping me. See if we can get a hose made. There's a whole cluster of hoses up in here. I think we found the one that was leaking. It's hard to tell. A lot of them got wear spots on them. But I pulled up here to unload, and there was oil just running out of there. So we shut everything down, cleaned it all up, and then we couldn't get it to leak again. I think it must be getting low on oil or something. So anyway, we found what we think is the culprit. So we'll try to get that fixed, get some oil back in here. They're talking storms this afternoon, about 4 o'clock they're supposed to start. So I know we're not going to finish everything today, but try to get what we can done. That was one reason I wanted to keep going on this field, because this I think was probably the tallest oats and also the most, gets the most wind. This field is kind of the most open around it. So hopefully we can at least get this one done. And then it looks like pretty good rain chances. Today's Saturday. I think the next nice open day is Tuesday next week. So whatever we don't get today, we'll probably have to do then. But we'll come back once we get this thing going.
This is twisted that way. Wide open.
Yeah, I think that's the one. It's not, I don't know, it's not actual hydraulic hose. It doesn't have the wire in it, I don't think. It does have a crimped end on here, but yeah, it's definitely worn through there. It's some kind of return. But that may be too why it quit leaking when we moved stuff around. It might have pinched that.
Well, yeah, we were twisting
closed.
things. Must have had it twisted the wrong way, because it's.
So, oh yeah, it's wide open there now. I don't know if that shows up or not, but all right. Well, we'll run up and get a new hose and some hydraulic fluid, and hopefully get this back in action. Got a new hose made up. Yeah, that was no big deal. It's just a soft hose. It's no wire in it or anything, but they crimp to that. So we'll get this put back in here. This is a different size, so Paul's going to get a wrench. I'm going to see if I can get this put in. And I don't really know what this hose, like, it must be some kind of return, but I'm not sure what it's for. But at least it looks like probably the least expensive hose under here that could have blown, so that's good. Well, there it is, all in place. Drove this thing around, ran all the hydraulics and everything, and doesn't appear to be leaking now, so that's good. This big hose, there's a spot here that's getting kind of thin, and I think that's actually where the hose we replaced, I think, went over the top of this and was rubbing on there. That doesn't seem to be leaking yet, so hopefully that'll hold now. I rerouted this underneath here. I think that'll be better. So we are going to run. I got to get a little engine oil for this because it was low, and then we'll check the oats. I got a guard to tighten up too. Got it back in the saddle here. We're heading out. I'm going to give it a try. There's still a little bit of dew on the grass, but these oats are so tall, I think the tops should be good, dry enough by now, especially as low a moisture as they were. So we're going to give it a try, and I guess I'll see how it's going through the machine. If it seems to really be pulling it down or not making much for dust, I guess we'll pull back out of here, but I think it'll go. So we'll give her a whirl here. Before these storms get here. we got done with the big field closer to home. Came up to this other one now. These oats aren't nearly as good. They're not bad, but this field seems to have a lot more grass pressure on it. And you can tell it in the oats. They just aren't quite as good. I gotta move this ahead. So these aren't as good, nearly as good as the other field. They're not as good as I thought they were, but I didn't realize how much grass pressure was up here too. So for what kind of weed pressure, grass pressure, they're actually not too bad. There's places they're really nice. It is lodged a little worse than the other field, but one good thing, it seems like a lot of the grass up here hasn't put on a seed head yet, so I don't think I'm getting a lot of seed heads in there. It seems like it's flowing real good. And this was the first field planted, so these are a little bit drier, so I don't think we're going to have any issue there. But I'm going to try to wrap this up. I don't have a lot left. It is getting pretty dark. The skies are kind of north of us, so hopefully we can get this piece at least done before that. Maybe get this over to my folks, get it in the shed. Well, we're on the road now. I got everything at home done, which was awesome. And Paul just running the last load there in the bin. That field was like 7 acres, I think, roughly. And I got just a little over 2 combine hoppers full off of there. So it wasn't horrible. So yeah, I got one field left. It's about, I don't know, 3-4 acres. But I'm going to wait on that. I think there's Tuesday next week. Looks like a good dry day. That field's actually down the road from my parents' place. So I'm just bringing the combine back there now to my folks so I can go back in the shed. Because I can see to the north of us it's raining. So I'm not going to attempt that other field today. Because then I know I'll get trapped in the rain if I push my luck. Oh, lots of thanks to God on this one, because those oats withstood a lot of storms, and having this rain hold off till we got done, yeah, that definitely looking out for me there. But not really any trouble. That hose blew, but that wound up not being a big deal. So yeah. But anyway, I'll probably end this video here. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and we will see you in the next one.